Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Valkyria Chronicles. To recap where we left off last time, we actually left the town of Brule after we were forced out because the invading Imperial army was just too much for us to handle. And now we are heading into a brand new chapter called Vassal Urban Warfare, or Vasal, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Summons. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Oh, also, we got a tank, and Martha gave birth. That too.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion.
And we can see at the mid-right
border.
of Gallia, Brule is a border town. And now we're moving all the way to
Maximilian,
Vasal?
commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession.
Oh man, they're like cutting our nation in half right now.
Brule's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
So it looks like the city of Randgriz is our capital, maybe?
Randgriz,
Randgriz.
Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgriz.
I've got a bad
and
feeling
within
about
its
this because we
unicorn
see this
spire resided
town get
Cordelia,
devastated in the
Gallia's
opening
princess.
intro.
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
Well, the term militia kind of like has like a, I don't know how to put it, like a less formal meaning than like regular infantry. But like now that they have like uniforms and are like part of the main military, like I feel like
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a
militia
map.
isn't really a term fit for them anymore. Because like the Brule Town Watch, that's more of a militia. It's kind of like a small unofficial military force formed by, you know, let's say like untrained common people.
Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
And now that they're like in a
Sure,
location that
it's open.
seems to be like military barracks and something like that, I feel like they're like regulars now.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
It's interesting that the military let her keep the bandana on, but
Let's take a look.
I mean, it looks good on her, so.
Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Aw.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back? It's like
These
a
little, like-
coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Oh god.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin?
Like the little like
What
emojis
kind
above
of
their
girl
heads.
wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Most people, Welkin.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
I wouldn't call it a
Is that
scarf.
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking.
Huh. That pun.
I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Ooh, we've got a captain. Okay, so we went from summons part 2, and now part 3, part 4. Now squad 7 is born. Looks like we're getting sorted into an official squad.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Galleon Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Wow.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Do we know you? Faldio?
I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology.
Wow.
And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randbreeze. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Change equipment or view info on the members of Squad 7. Alright. We've never entered this kind of mode before. Okay. So, Welcome Gunther, tank commander. We've got C-ranking weapon, C-ranking grenade. Let's see. Likes Alicia, Juno, and Audrey. And Alicia likes Welkin Noche? Dallas? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Rosie and Largo. Okay, so I guess this is a new character, same with Largo. Largo's occupation is a lancer, and Brigitte Stark is a shock trooper. Interesting. Country bred, maternal. I'm guessing these are like personality traits. Big sister, strong-willed, doesn't allergy, child of nature, big-hearted, loyal teammate. Cool. Alright. Interesting, I guess. I don't know what else to do with this info. Change equipment. Was there any equipment to change? I don't think so. It's not giving us an option. I don't have access to my mouse either. I guess that's it for now. Okay, so I guess this is our intermission right now, just to like check up on our squad. It's weird that the game is not giving us
Welcome
any
to R&D, man. What can I do you for?
help until now.
Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
Yes?
I knew it! Man, I've heard about you!
Your face is
Evacuation
really
at
close to
Brule was
mine.
just- Wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man!
Take it easy.
Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Christ.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Oh, God.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training
Kreese.
here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
Total jock here.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
Right, and that's where our gold
With
comes
rifles
into
and other
play.
firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Okay, cool.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
About outfitting tanks. Development work on tanks happens in the form of body enhancements, tread and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel and body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type you have developed. Okay. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altering body types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Oh, cool. Improvements to the treads and weak points and attack support take the form of parts that can be added to tanks to enhance their abilities. Each part has a set size and blocks. You decide how to fill the 4x3 block storage capacity in the Edelweiss. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. Let's try outfitting the tank. Okay. Change parts. We have nothing here. Cool. Is there nothing else that I can do in this? Yep, I don't think so. Okay. So right now we have an anti-armor cannon, we have a mortar and a machine gun. The machine gun's aim is doo-doo with a ranking of D. And the anti-armor aim is apparently even worse with an E? I don't know if I understand that for now. And then the mortar has the highest ranking accuracy with a C. Alright, let's see if we can develop any weapons. Attack support. Sight upgrade 1. Bulletproof visor. Adds 5 accuracy. 1000 DCT when we have close to 6000. Treads, attack support, body enhancements. So this gives us range. Spare belt, this gives us tread HP. I'm gonna go with accuracy for now. That's really important.
Whew, it's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Cool. Alright, so we have a total of 12 slots to fill out. So that's cool, I guess. And I guess we haven't unlocked these yet. Range. Tread HP. Critical defense. I'm gonna go for the range.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
And then cut it off here for tank upgrades for now, because we just lost about half of our cash. Blast suits. What is this? I don't. I think it's probably like heavy armor for the Lancers or something. Uniform upgrade. 500. Sure, why not?
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Thanks, bro. Hand grenades.
Sorry, bro. Just not there yet.
Okay. Alright. We don't have any sniper rifles in our inventory just yet. Because Largo, I think was his name, he's a Lancer, which is probably one of those people with like those joust-looking weapons, or a lance, if you will. And then, if I remember correctly, shock troopers are equipped with SMGs, so I don't think anyone would have the GSR in our squad just yet. This is probably what the Lancer carries. The Lankar M1. Firepower boost. Sure.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Machine guns. Probably what the shock trooper
Here you go, bro.
will carry, even though it's not technically a machine gun. And then rifle, which Wilkins and Alicia both use. Accuracy is always good.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
Alright, and I think that's it for now.
Well, sir, was that helpful?
Yes, thank you.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Fanboy. Alright, and train units to improve combat ability. Huh.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape.
Look at that eye patch. I've never seen an eye patch look like that before.
Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up.
Level.
But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlights how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up.
This
and
animation
when
cycle is so
is
weird.
your
It's
job as the
he's like
squad
throwing a
leader.
frisbee or
Now
something.
give it a go. Train all you want. I've got all day.
Okay. Alright, so we have XP gained from battle, and we can use it on our Scout, Shock Trooper, Lancer, Engineer, or Sniper. We know for sure that we have a Shock Trooper and a Lancer in our possession, so maybe let's go for the Shock Trooper. Oh. Okay, so it's like a little slide. That sound. Oh god, that was really fast. At least you can backtrack. Okay, that's good. Wait, well, we actually have a lot of experience. Might as well just try to max out some things. But yeah, we do have a ton of experience. Is that enough to cover all the classes? I think so. Alright. Yeah.
Bite the bullet! No pain, no gain!
Hey!
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human.
This guy.
Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that section beat a new potential out of the Snipers.
Really? Are you gonna do this? Oh, okay. Alright. Let me see if I can even this out a little bit. Interesting mechanic. Sure, why not?
You're better than this. Push those limits.
I can't, I'm out of XP. Alright, I think we can just exit out.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them.
So like a secret ability.
You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind.
Sure.
Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
Evade boost. This order raises one ally's evasion skills.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders.
Cool.
All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Yes, sir. Alright, so that evasion boost will come in handy if we're gonna like send a combat unit into like a risky area.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits.
Volunteer?
Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes.
We probably should have went to this section before going to the level up section.
Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up.
So like the real damage dealers.
They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets.
Did she just say then instead of the? I think she did.
Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars.
So that's probably the blast armor that they're wearing.
Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site.
Oh, cool.
They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it.
You can place sandbags? What?
Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators.
Yeah, so like a support class.
Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Oh god. I did not know we would have access to this many characters right off the bat. Oh my god. Alright, so these are snipers, we have some engineers, lancers, shock troopers, and then the scouts. So Alicia is a scout. I thought she'd be more of a sniper, but I guess since she's from, like, you know, the Town Brawl Watch, more of a scout. Rosie's a shock trooper, Largo's a lancer. Okay. Potential info. Oh, okay. So these are actual, like, combat abilities, like passives, as the drill instructor was saying. So Fancy's woman actually means having women around makes them want to look good, making them shoot with greater accuracy. Okay. Desert allergy, an allergy to dust and sand, leads to a steady drain of HP while in a sandy area. So that's a negative perk. Confidence that they can best any lancer grants a boost in attack abilities. Alright. We're not going to spend that much time on reading all of these. Wilkins is our commander, but I don't see him on our squad list. Alright, should not be that hard. Let's pick up both snipers. Oh,
Hello,
shoot.
I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Hello. And then Oscar.
Hey, I'm Oscar Baylor. Thanks for taking me on board.
Alright, out of these... Herbert Nielsen, Homer Perron. It's a bunch of negative perks right there. The smell of iron clears the head. Okay. Nadine, allergies, camaraderie. Okay, so this character is a Darkson as well. And she also has like blackish hair like Isara, so yeah, I'm thinking it's like more of an ethnicity than like a religion or something. Probably. And Claudia, City Kid and Shut-In. Alright, let's pick up Nadine.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Let's pick up.
I'm Ramsey Clement.
Ramsey.
Hey.
Hi. Okay. So we've got 2 engineers, 2 snipers. Let's go down to the Lancers. Yoko Martins. City Kid and Born Leader. Alright, so 2 pluses. Rosina. Darkson Hater. Oh no. That's not cool. Really, Rosina? You gonna be one of those people? Metal allergy? Steady drain. Born Leader. The Old Boar. This guy looks like an Elvis. Child of Nature. Night Blind. What is up with these Darkson haters? Come on. Now this one seems really damning because Lancers are so vulnerable on their own. I think you would naturally want to group them with like some other supporting units. So the fact that his perk is like Lone Wolf, like that doesn't really work out for him. Jan Walker, Pollen Allergy, and Fancies Men. Having men nearby makes them happy, leading to enhanced accuracy when firing. Okay. Like, a lot of these Lancers just... I feel like Yoko just pretty well balanced.
I'm Yoko Martins. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Not gonna have any Darkson haters on my squad. This guy just has terrible perks. Let's see. Largo, and I'll probably keep you up with Largo.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll
Jan.
fight with everything I've got.
Okay. I was thinking it was like Jan, but I'm wrong. Very, very flamboyant, it seems. We've got 11 more slots. Likes metal and frail body. Half full AP. But like a shock trooper, I imagine, has to do like a lot of traversing, so that's not really good. We have Jane, Child of Nature, so urban and combat isn't good. Lancer Killer, confidence that they can best any Lancer, grants a boost in attack abilities. Imp Hater. Pure hatred for the Empire yields a boost in accuracy. Hell yeah. Welcome aboard.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Aisha Newman. Desert Allergy. When no allies are nearby. Decreased evasion. Panicky. Charging into the face of enemy fire makes them panic, decreasing attack power. Not really good for a shock trooper. We have Edie. Bear Dirt. Born Leader. Panicky. Alright. Also not very good. But we have 2 negatives for Aisha and then 2 positives for Edie. So I guess we'll take Edie.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
Oh god. High pitched. 9 more slots. Child of Nature. Sure.
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
Sure. Fancies women, Lancer Killer. Okay, I'm glad that I'm like starting to like recognize what the perks are without actually having to read it. 2, 3, 4. Got 4 shock troopers left. Kevin Alex. Scout Killer. Night vision is really good. Worries about dirt stains lead to distraction and a decrease in accuracy. So is that just like he has naturally less accuracy? But like in the night, apparently it comes back. Okay. Sure.
Hi, I'm Alex Raymond. I look forward to serving with you, Welkin.
Alright. 2 snipers, 2 engineers, 1, 2, 3, 3 lancers. Do we want to pick up another one? Darks and haters, so we can go with Hector. Let's go with Niles.
I'm Niels. Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
What a deep voice you have. Country bred. Bad back. Betting over to crouch. Puts a strain on their weak back, causing a drop in defense. So putting him behind sandbags wouldn't be that good. Claustrophobic. Tight spaces like trenches create a suffocating feeling. Alright. One, 2. We've got 3 girls. Are there any fancies women? Yeah, let's bring this guy on.
Salinas Milton, at your service.
Because I'll be surrounded by a bunch of girls. Okay. 5 more slots. Let's use this for our scouts. Meadowbred. Grassy fields. Claustrophobic. Fancies women. Wavy, Neat Freak, Camp Defender, Darks, and Bond. Hell yeah. Cool. Welcome aboard.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
Acmophobic? Pointed objects. Being around Lancers' weapons makes them hyperventilate, steadily losing HP. Okay. Nancy, Ramona... Chatty Cathy. Whenever a close friend is nearby, they just can't help but chit-chat, a distraction that lowers their accuracy. Desert. Nancy's men.
I'm Frasier York, handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Oh boy. Cherry. Chatty Cathy. Good buddy. Being around close friends makes them even the battlefield a little cheerier, boosting their attack power. Okay, so you like Vice, Yoko, and Dallas.
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
Alright, I honestly shouldn't be spending this much time on this, but... Good buddy. Sure.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
Yup. Alright, last one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5 scouts? Let's probably pick up one more shock trooper, actually. So, Dorothy, Aisha, or Kobe, or Kevin. I think a shock trooper needs to be very flexible, so the bad back is definitely a negative. Being around metal, frail body. That's not good. Also not very good. Oh man. Let's go with the veteran.
Name's Kobe Cairns, boyo. Looks to me like we're gonna see a lot of each other.
Alright, full squad.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list.
Definitely.
Oh,
I'm not
all
100%
recruits
comfortable
go
with
through
the
training
current
together,
squad
so
list
they're
I
all ready
have.
for combat.
Cool.
They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Yup.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Alright. We've spent a lot of time here. Let's go back to book mode. New episode. Headquarters tab is now available. About Headquarters. On the Galleon Militia's base, you can use the experience points and funds you've acquired in battle to train your troops to higher levels or develop new weaponry. Stopping by before combat or after an op, once you've acquired more resources, is a good idea. Open the menu with the F button and pick Headquarters from the Tab Select menu to visit the base's facilities. As you progress through the game, new destinations around the base will become available to you as well. Alright. Tab Select, Headquarters. Okay, so that's how we get back. But we're good for now. Alright. Vassal Urban Warfare, the flare gun.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic.
Oh, wow.
Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
And that is why your country is being invaded.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go.
I was about to say, why was he about to complain about a hand-me-down tank? Like, come on, man, it's a tank.
Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later. And did you just say beetle? Welkin?
Like the little, like, emojis above their heads.
What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?